Welcome to Crime Time News and Entertainment with a Buzz. This one is called Style and Fashion Over Common Sense for Convenience. I am not sure if persons have been taking notes and see what is going on in our little island, Jamaica, that the new fashion phenomenon is wearing all sorts of ski masks, wearing all sorts of head protecting or hiding your face clothing that is fashionable in the hip-hop space in America and places like those. The headgear that you've seen in that video of Eddie G. Bomber, if you don't know who Eddie G. Bomber is, he is that individual that was involved in a controversial thing in which he sing a song in which he is saying he is going to use the beast, the Mark X, and lick down police if police try to stop him in the streets. We know that he was banned from St. James, Montego Bay area. He is not allowed to perform. As a matter of fact, any sorts of promoter that was seeking any sorts of permits for an event would be turned down just because of him. However, you saw exactly what took place. Tommy Lee Sparta was performing. Tommy Lee Sparta brought him up on the stage. He was wearing one of those headgears. The police allowed him to perform because he probably did not realize, but instantaneously, as soon as he started singing his song, the po-po said, no, stop. They did allow him to perform for a few, but the show was closed down soon after that. So the point that I'm trying to make is that that headgear is used in motorsports. The drivers put that on. It repels any sorts of flame if there's any sorts of accidents. It is worn in the hip-hop world as fashion. It is usually worn in the cold places like Chicago. Chicago artists, New York artists, them pretty much start the trend. So we see that it is now in Jamaica, like I said, style and fashion over common sense for convenience. Now, isn't it kind of ironic that back when the Big C situation was in full effect, persons did not want to wear any mask for their own health well-being, for them staying alive. Fast forward 4 years later, and persons are walking in a halfway tree, in a Montego Bay, in a the hot sun huts, with all sorts of masks, all sorts of headgear, covering up their heads for convenience. Most persons, the truth and the fact is that they are just follow fashion, monkey see, monkey do. However, the criminal element is going to find this very convenient because based on the fact that Jamaica is a criminal state, one of the worst, top 3, top 5 at the best, in which crimes are committed on a regular basis. So just imagine persons are paranoid as it is of the regular typical bleach outs, braided, tattoo-up face. Now you put into play these ski masks or these headgears that you can hardly identify anybody. Just imagine you owning some sorts of cambio, some sorts of jewelry store or business like that. Any sorts of business, phone shop, it does not really matter where you're going to be an easy target. Wherein people can just walk in a ski mask and you say to yourself, well, it is just style and fashion over common sense. These criminals are now going to use this conveniently whenever they're going to hit up any sorts of business for monetary gain. The people are think say are the regular jackass, the regular fallabaka, the regular monkey see, monkey do. Not knowing that these are criminals, wearing these ski masks, wearing these headgears for convenience, for rob the people and take away the people money and even their life. People, Jamaica need to put a stoppage to this. The relevant authority, meaning the government, needs to implement, and I understand that you don't want to take away persons' right to wear whatever they so choose. However, until it starts to get out of hand, which it will and which it is, Then the government is going to realize, wait a minute, these people are wearing these fashion headgear, and then them start rob people at an alarming rate. So as usual, they are going to be reactive instead of proactive. If it's one thing that we know about our Jamaican people, they will just use things to the furthest extent until there's some sort of amendment or law that stops them or prevent them from robbing people easy like 1, 2, 3, easy like Sunday morning, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news, if you're a parent living in Jamaica of a boy or even worse, a girl, going to school, attending one of these not so fine educational institutions that are pretty much turned in a penal institution, you would know that Jamaica gone to the dog. We are pretty much FUCKED. And this is based on a recent video in which we saw at least 5 to 7 boys jump over the fence of a little young girl. Persons are saying, wait a minute, this is wrong from any sorts of angles. Persons were also saying, well, it seems as if this little girl did not come from a functional home. This little girl might have been introduced to some stuff that made her just kind of lose. People, I am just giving you the opinions of different people, mixed reaction. So whatever the circumstances are, there are reasons to be concerned, because obviously this is a case where children are having children. Not this specific case, just speaking in general terms. Are adults that have childlike mentality, are adults that have little moral fibers, little dignity or anything, they're exposing their children to all sorts of lifestyle that is not childlike, that is more adult-like. So in other words, woman have them man in bed and them have sex while the child is probably on that bed or the child is in the room next door hearing everything. It is all about their SCXUL satisfaction and them poems and the man COCKY. Less about the priority, which is the child. So sometimes the children hear stuff and the children are curious. They have impressionable mind, especially when they are very young. So that curiosity, if it is not properly guided, persons can come in and take advantage, especially if there's financial gain, especially if that child see other more fortunate students at her school with all sorts of gadgets that she wants. She might do the wrong thing with the wrong person and get the wrong results. I am going to let you take a look to a video of a man explaining what he thinks. Some of what he says is a bit extreme. I am going to try to edit out most of those. But the facts are the points that he is making, that some of these parents are to be blamed, is factual. Take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Listen me parents, and listen me keenly. Uno girl pitney them for stop have gossip and mix up who a take over man and who they take over man. See me? Uno pitney I tell you say money nah make a school. Them your money nah make a school. When them bought the choppers, them in a choppers house one whole day they fuck. And a school uno send them. If enough of you realize and run go in a one of the school yard, them and say uno just a check up on pitney for the day. Teacher can't tell you say how much weeks, how much days them not come to school. Through chopper money. Them brick ya. And if you no come to a test, no for no parents, they come on the media, come attack a bag of shit house. Zine, after you dress up on picking this heaps of short shots, them a come on all this TikTok media, skin out, when man they see under them must get comments and likes and views. What do you think? Come on. Eh? What do you think? Eh? I don't know what talk about chance here, mash up the world. You know, I date 2 people at the same time, a long time, you know, I do it. Long time, baby. Long time, and just now. And that's why when no man catch you know man, they butter bruise, you know, and the man, you turn upside down, they stand up and laugh off, you know. So what is man that? What kind of man that, you know, come like vomit? Me sick and tired of it. Sometimes I have to laugh off, you know. Believe. Father God, no, make you no give me all and brother and sister. You know, parents. See, you know, parents. Well, you and your daughter take the same bus driver, you and your daughter take the same taxi man through this dirty money and through you can buy 170,000 like grocery put in on the house. And you know if you cut out them breeders sitting there. What do? The world done, brother. Tie half a world of grammar zone if no for no parents. For sitting and say, Monique or Julius come here, can you go to the hospital go do a full medical checkup? How much girl picnic in a school of AIDS? Grammar zone sit down pan, no not talk them thing there. Cause them licky, everybody want man and money and name brand. That's all me see the world run down. Name brand. Who can oof and who can take oof a man and who can suck oof a man. That's all me see people care about. Sucking out and suck in front. Where the world I go to, me no really understand. That's why man they cut off some of no head. Cause you nah make you no pussy turn on down no foot. You nah keepy. You no want 1,000 man in a uno. How you no feel when Tom, Dick and Harry know say them fuck you. How you feel? Me a man and me feel one way, brother. You know believe? Me want some of the parents feel dead. Dash way. When people can't find it even for bury you know. You know believe? You know parents are wicked, bruh. Cause you not take no good girl pitney again, man. No goodness none of them thing there, bruh. True, them your money, yeah. Them your money and make the world get licky and greedy. No girl pitney no want left school go look work. Them a depend on them front and them mouth and KFC. Believe no man. Me say youth, me feel one way youth. And me a man youth. That's why God know me can not give me all one sister youth. True, me know all I want go on, but uno parents and then no one company media come chat all type of dirty gizim but next people and mix up. When you feel watching no girl pit they go catch grammar zone and then no one can turn people into animal and uno a junk and vomit.
So the gist of what this man is saying, parents think say them and them picnic at the same age. They are treating it more like friendship rather than parents. And there is nothing wrong with a parent being a friend of the child. But there has to be the proper order, the proper sequence of stuff in ways that the child don't feel as if them and them they're on the same level. So whatever we see the parent do, we can do. And there are many instances in which the daughter and the mother go a party. The mother dress up like a skittle and so the child. Monday they look the mother, Monday they look the picnic. Monday they sleep with the parent, Monday they sleep with the little picnic also. As long as people have money, it seems as if they can buy out or get people to do anything. It is all about financial gains. It seems like people are just easy to drop their pride and dignity for the almighty dollar. Parents are even pimping out them own picnic, making their picnic go out to get money for SEX and bring it home so that they can buy grocery. So when we see stuff like this, we can only come to the conclusion that the moral fiber, the ethics, and anything that is good is gone in Jamaica. Jamaica has really sunken to the abyss of hell. Jamaica really gone back a dog. And when we see that there is no sort of dignity and pride in our female, and then the men are out here with all sorts of criminal intention, taking advantage of these little girl child, that is a very bad combination, and that is why we see what we see being perpetuated in our streets, on social media, in our real life, in our Jamaica. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.